I'm Ed Cook. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Memrise. Memrise is a language learning app, and it combines a bunch of interesting techniques for learning into a very gamified experience. So it basically makes learning any language joyful and entertaining.
Today we are here at Google for a design sprint with Memrise. We're going to focus on exploring a hands-free, eyes-free, heads-up experience for their language learning app. A Google Design Sprint is a tool for answering a critical business question through design, prototyping, and testing with users. The benefit here is time saving. You don't have to go down a path, spend 6 weeks, 2 months of development time on something that isn't going to be valuable. It also increases the viability of the concepts because you're bringing together cross-functional teams.
I think a dream result would be if we invented a new learning mode which could really take our learners away from the screen and give ourselves some new ideas for how to get people listening to foreign language and spending more time in the app.
On the first day, we start by building shared knowledge. Then we brainstorm. We do how might we post-it sharing and affinity mapping, and a solution sketch that really articulates some great ideas for the new experience.
We are using our imagination for something that doesn't exist yet and trying to find a solution to that, and obviously a product feature that users will love. How can we imagine the user using Memrise?
Most of them use them in bed, so it could be like a lullaby.
And over the course of the day, we collected like hundreds of these how might we's, which are kind of part questions, part ideas for features. We were able to categorize them and look at the different areas of the experience which we're going to want to design around.
We try to generate 8 ideas in 8 minutes, and this time pressure really helps people to get beyond their first idea and push themselves towards more innovative and interesting concepts.
It was quite astonishing how many ideas people had produced. In fact, one member of the team, Matilda, had a list of ideas so long that it would take a group of 500 skilled engineers a decade to implement them all.
Day 2 starts with a presentation and review of the solution sketch. We follow that with a discussion about assumptions and sprint questions, what we want to have answered in the validation phase.
So for instance, we had lots of questions around the interaction design, around how we make the experience as charming and fun as the in-app experience is in Memrise.
So that maybe if you're in the tube, it doesn't sound so weird, because it feels like you're talking to someone, like, hold up for a sec. There might be a cooking mode, for example, and you say, can you help me cook Italian?
And then once we've listed out what the prioritized questions are that we have, we will do a voting session. We ask them to select the features or the pieces of the concepts that they're really interested in trying out and testing. That's usually followed by a discussion of what will be included in the prototype and a storyboard for the user testing. For this team, we are doing voice control, which is really exciting.
Now plug in your headphones and tap on the chat icon. Meet Membotta to start the conversation.
On day 3, the prototyping gets wrapped up. The user interview scripts get written, and we prepare to put these prototypes in front of the users.
Welcome to your first Italian speaking practice session.
And this is really the part of the sprint where we see the most value for teams, because they are really able to get answers and validation to their sprint questions that they're working with. We record and capture all of the content from the user interviews, and they're often quite useful later on for helping to articulate why design decisions are made or why development decisions are made.
There's so much goodness that came out of this design sprint. We also learned that one of the ideas is very much something that we could turn into a product feature almost immediately. I think it was an amazing experience for everyone.
And more excitingly, I think we've learned enough about the hands-free mode to see what it can't do and what it can do. I just really can't wait to see the impact of this adventure, not only on our ideas, but also on our communication and just the general kind of energy of the team. It's rather like Meister Eckhart's approach to spirituality, where most kind of spiritual gurus talk about a long, winding, painful path to the top of the mountain. He had this approach, which was basically to stick your head down and to run as fast as you could and try and reach spiritual enlightenment the fast way. And I think it's similar with the Google Design Sprint, is you just kind of go for it.